EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over the first down position at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Sanders. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Saints at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Back to throw again. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Group will be able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy. 62 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Olave holds it in. Escapes. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson, and he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ashton Doolin, 71 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Johnson with a reception. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second and 5. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays. Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sanders now operating from the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Sanders from the gun on third down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
In motion, Aguilar. Sanders off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle deep. defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They go play action here on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run with Ford. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. I'm in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Olave holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Cooper. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Sampson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here it is, 4th and inches. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, as they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is no good. Close. but he misses just left of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
This is 1st and 10.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and that is incomplete.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Escaping the pressure right.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Sampson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Sanders.
Throwing on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll try the left side. Sampson, he spins through, and down inside the 15 he goes. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Flush to his right. That is caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off play action. Sanders. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Cleveland, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long.